Living the dream. Yeah.
Good Lord. Recording to claim this.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of The Jake Williams Show, episode 24. Now, this is going to be a very different episode than you're used to. This is going to be the first time I've ever had guests on this show, and it's going to be Tommy and Luke. You'll find out in the episode itself what we call ourselves. And we're going to get together every couple months and record a couple episodes, and it's going to be whatever we want to talk about. This time in particular, we're just going to be talking about the memories we have together and all the stupid stuff we got into when we were kids. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and I will see you on the other side.
Dude, that hurt so fucking bad. I dropped and it was just like it hurt so bad.
It looked bad. I mean,
But-
that thing went.
But what I was saying is that I remember in that house, in your kitchen, how the kitchen was set up. You're had that weird island thing in the middle. So your mom came over because it was a fuck ton of us. She threw down 5 Casey's pizzas. We all started eating that shit, and I was by the slice, shoving it down my throat. I think I
every
ate a
time we
whole
got
pizza
pizza.
by myself
Yeah,
when we were in there. I was like, fuck.
yeah.
Hello.
We ate a shit ton,
We
dude.
did, dude.
Hello.
I
and
went
wel-
upstairs and was like, hey, Michael, what you watching? Blue's Clues? It's for babies. What? Cool.
All right. Let's,
Said that?
Yeah.
All
Watching
right.
Blue's Clues.
All right.
It's for babies.
All right, guys. All right, let's get serious. We're recording now. We can't have fun on this show.
I don't know. He was what,
Can I do it?
10?
Can I do a?
Yes.
Can I do a proper intro and then we can just jump into it?
Sure.
Okay, thanks.
This is brought to you by Modelo.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Jake Williams Show. Now this
Jake.
is a different episode because this is the Trilogy Part 1.
Trilogy. Trilogy.
God damn it. That whole time,
I know,
you
right?
didn't knock the mic stand
Wow,
off.
Did you fucking really?
It's fine, dude.
Luke-
It's fine.
Luke lost his
I'm
mic
fucked up
stand.
enough where I can just hold it.
He's had a few beers, and it is almost 4 in
You've
the
had,
afternoon.
a
Not even
beer.
fucking 4.
I'm not drinking because I have
You've
to
had
work
a
later.
beer. A beer.
I've had 3 beers, and I had this.
Oh wait, you had those different ones.
Okay.
I had that one.
All right, guys.
I had that
Guys.
shitty one, then that other shitty one, and then
Tommy.
Modelo's.
Tommy,
What?
nobody gives a fuck about your Modelo's, all right?
I'm talking about
Modelo.
his Modelo's.
Modelo.
Anyways,
When I think
what?
of Modelo,
All right, shut the fuck up. I got to restart.
I think about a really sexy.
No, we don't have to restart.
I need to
Suave.
restart and give a proper intro to the
Oh
show.
my god! Shut your face.
like super suave, masculine Mexican guy. It was hey, Modelo.
I
forget
just
it.
told you to shut your face.
Forget it. I'm gonna pre-record a separate intro for
That's
this.
fine, dude. That's
I'm gonna
fine.
do that.
But you know what I'm saying? He's tan, he's leathery,
Okay. Well,
he's got
All right.
jet black hair
Luke.
with just a slight white to his sideburns, and he
You
just
let
comes
me-
out. Modelo, and then a bitch comes over,
Jesus Christ.
holds onto his arm, hands him a Modelo, and then he just smirks at the camera close up, and then they walk back inside to fuck.
That's pretty much what the Modelo's fucking
Yeah,
commercial
that,
is.
that feels like a very generic
It's
commercial.
like the
I'm
guy
just
is
saying,
dressed
man.
up and he looks fucking fly, and
He's
this
just
bitch
fucking
comes over
just
and gives him a-
sexy.
All right, so
Sexy.
we call ourselves the Trilogy
Yes.
because we've
See-
we've been friends our whole lives. We're family. Now, people who have never watched anything with 402 Films, you might not know who these people are. So right in front of me, smiling,
No,
is Luke Moyer.
I was gonna say that Jacob Williams is the epic intro to the installment that is the trilogy.
I am.
Tommy
Tommy, I
is
was born first.
I'm the missing
Tommy.
link.
Tommy is the Dark Knight to this group.
Oh, okay.
He's the middle. He's the best one.
Yes.
I wouldn't
And
say that
then-
he's the best.
And then you come over here and you got the epic conclusion. You got the fucking finish.
Dark Knight Rises, so
You
you're
got the fucking
disappointed when you get to Luke.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's a great movie. Fuck you.
But the other guy that we were
No,
talking
dude.
about, the middle
I'm-
of the trilogy.
I'm Return of the
Tommy Knapp.
Jedi. I'm Return of the Jedi. Fuck you for fucking me.
What?
Yeah, dude, you're New Hope. Let's face it.
Yeah, The New Hope's a great. That's my favorite Star Wars movie. The first one,
Actually,
Really?
I love Emperor. He's Emperor. so-
Empire.
yeah, that's what I meant. I'm a little toasty.
I like
Empire.
I like Empire. That's my favorite.
Empire
The
Strikes
second one.
Back.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
second one. Yep.
Yeah,
Empire
you're,
Strikes
you're,
Back.
you're by far like the best of any trilogy.
That's such bullshit, dude. I'm so much better than him.
I am.
I mean,
your
you're the one that started
father.
it. Technically, but I mean,
That's why I'm revered.
I have one of the most iconic lines in my movie, in a movie, in a cinema.
So yes, that's what I mean when
Fuck you.
you see this episode. It's gonna say episode 24, the trilogy part 1. We're gonna have more of these meetings in the coming months on the Jake Williams Show, and it's mostly because
Stay tuned.
we miss seeing each other, and we like to talk about ourselves. So that's what you're
Tommy's a
getting.
drifter, man.
We might drift into
He just
comedy
kinda,
bits.
Goes off and like you don't really know where he's gonna be next.
Fuck you, Luke.
You message him and he's like, "Hey man, let's do it," but he's not saying like, "Let's do it now."
Why are you talking like that?
He says, "Let's do it sometime." That's Tommy's mentality. That's his philosophy. Is
But why are you talking like
we're
that?
gonna do it because I'm trying to be like,
Matthew McConaughey?
no, not Matt. I'm
Tommy,
just
man. He's
no.
a grifter.
If I was doing Matthew McConaughey, you know, it's Matthew
Yeah.
McConaughey. I'm just doing like
You-
man, like
just
Why you
sensual
gotta
sound.
judge?
It's like a sensual sound in my voice where I'm like, I'm trying to whisper sweet, sweet somethings in your ear.
Okay. Okay. First
But
of
you're
all,
right there. Just tell me.
First
I'm
of
just
all,
saying.
first of all, who cares about your voice?
He's a free spirit.
Why
dude.
are
Like,
you guys judging?
You know he's gonna do it.
You guys,
You just don't know when
you guys
he's gonna do
gotta.
it.
You better talk me up.
I love you, bro.
No, you got. I
I
think
missed you.
McConaughey would do better
Love
than
you
that.
too.
Could be like Tom. It treats time like a flat surface.
Like a flat.
He's a
surface.
grifter, man.
He's a drifter.
You don't know where. Will you stop? I'm doing this myself.
He's your hype man. He just.
I don't need you to hype me up right now. I got it. I just love how people think I really hate Tommy because I always lash out at him for no reason. I just yell at him like Tommy, and he's like, "What?" And we'll be just sitting there, and I'll just yell at him.
Because you're like the older brother, man.
Yeah,
You just like to look out for your
yeah.
little buddy.
You sound like a fucking
You're
pedophile
just-
or some shit.
What?
Like come over in my cellar.
Come
We can
over
talk
in my
about
cellar.
Katie's
Rubs the
collection.
lotion on the skin.
It rubs the lotion on the skin.
Yes.
It rubs the lotion on the skin.
What are we
It's supposed to be
just
like
doing?
a fashionista Nazi.
Switch.
I don't know. It
Oh
is what
yeah,
it is.
put the lotion on the skin.
Oh yeah, you need to do that.
Yeah, this is what this is turning into. We're the Japanese.
I don't know. I haven't done a lot of accents in
Hey,
a while,
we've
so they're all
already-
the same.
We've already told people that this is gonna get off the rails. It's just us shooting the shit.
You remember? Do you remember? Do you remember?
Can you not sing for
Okay.
once, please?
Oh no!
See what I mean? It's just a natural reflex
Reflex.
to yell at Tommy. Can you believe it? I'm the one not drinking because I am being responsible.
Only because he has to work like a
I'm only
bitch.
drinking like 4 beers.
And you've been up all day. You're gonna be fucked for work.
Yeah, I should take a nap.
You probably should. I'll take
Yeah,
a
you
nap with
probably
you.
shouldn't because you
I've been
go
up
nap
since
at
like
work.
8 o'clock.
I need to take a nap.
I've kind of been up since 8 o'clock too.
Yeah. So, Tommy,
'Cause I
Yeah.
have dogs.
you've been on a weird journey the last year.
Yeah. how's that going?
You moved to Dallas. I wanted to know what that was like.
Is that like
was
what
nice.
a year in Dallas? Almost? No, 6 months. Right?
Yeah,
About 6 months. Dallas.
because I would
Yeah.
say
It was like August ish.
to December.
Yeah, August 15th is
So
when I
4
left.
months, 5 months.
Yeah. It was all right. It was different, being by myself, pretty much. But
Because you didn't have like actual friends.
no, I
You
didn't.
didn't have a dealer.
I didn't make
You
any
didn't
friends
have-
while I was down
Well,
there.
yeah, because you just worked, didn't you? That's all
yeah,
you did.
pretty much. And I just
drifted.
Yeah.
Went on a
I mean, I
cruise.
went on a.
Went to the Bahamas.
Yeah,
The
when
cool
how was
thing, I
that?
went
Tell
to
us-
California, which was awesome.
Tell us about your trips. Yeah.
Yeah, I went to California, which was fucking great. It was cool. I mean, it was different. There's
Driving
a lot of
a Dodge
hobos,
Charger.
but yeah.
I saw you driving that rental car.
I saw he's
That's
got a
fucking cool.
he's got a Texas license.
Yes. You want to see it?
You want to see what? You got a car?
No. But I have a license.
No, he needed a license to be able to drive.
Oh, he
now.
has a Texas. Oh, I thought.
So they got him a Texas.
But
I thought you were
anyways.
saying, I thought you were saying he got a Texas license plate.
No.
I was
Wait,
like, what
no.
does he have a license plate without
No,
a
no,
car?
no, actually.
That'd be badass. But anyways.
I have a street sign. I don't own a street.
California was cool. I mean, we went. It was like in Palm Springs, which was cool because it's like surrounded
there.
by these mountains
fan.
and stuff. It's fucking awesome. And so also,
Why are we in the dark?
but I lost my fucking iPod in California, which sucks. But anyways,
man.
quit.
Just,
Tickles.
I love you.
And when I went, also I went on a cruise, guys. And hey, have you guys been on a cruise yet?
Yes, I have.
Have you been
I
on a
have.
cruise?
It's pretty
Jake,
fucking
it would be
cool.
fucking perfect for you guys. Seriously, you and Ashley would have a fucking awesome time. You guys would have even more fun than I had, dude. Like, and their whole, dude, everything that you can do.
I
in
got like
there,
third
holy
degree
shit.
sunburn when I went on my cruise.
Tommy, what if I told you I was already planning on going on a cruise this year?
Oh yeah, but
I haven't put money towards it, but I thought about it.
do it, dude. I'm serious, dude. It's only
I
a
wanna
couple
go to-
grand for 2 people. For 2 people, it's less than that.
I want to go on a cruise to like Jamaica or something. 'Cause That's
Yeah.
What, that's what.
Oh
Luke
yeah,
said.
they got tons that you can choose from. They always
Do a
have
Caribbean
one almost
cruise.
every other day.
Pretty cool.
Yeah,
You gotta do the all inclusive though, so you can get booze and shit.
I loved. I would love to.
I'd go during
because
the
I
summer,
loved
too.
being in Mexico, dude.
The Mexico's.
I would gladly go back to Cancun.
We went super.
Man, I
tourist.
want to go there. That'd be awesome.
We went super tourist Mexico, so it was like they don't open their stores unless there's a bunch of white men coming off the boat.
Yeah.
Like I saw one guy on the edge of the pier, and we were like coming in, and he literally looked up, goes, like
Throws up his
he,
hands?
He like takes off, and all you see is people open up their fucking shop doors,
like in the movie,
like their
they just-
garage doors. It was literally a movie
Get it
because I'm in like the cafeteria, and I'm sitting by the window, and I see it like rolling through, and I just see this like I don't know, he's probably like 5'2", like
Mhm.
little like stereotype Mexican dude, and he's wearing all white with his like flip flops.
Does he have a big thick mustache?
Oh, he's got a fucking thick mustache. He's got the fucking like long hair, and he just throws his hands up, and he just takes off, Speedy Gonzalez, back into town, and like I just see shop doors just fucking flying up.
Yeah. So, when we went to Mexico, and we'll get back to Tommy's cruise story. in a
Shit
bit.
was so cheap in this little area too. I was
Oh, yeah. The
recovering from
currency,
sunburn.
The exchange. Was
I was
nuts.
recovering from sunburn, so like I wasn't doing anything really.
Yeah.
So I went in, I found a bar, I sat down, and I drank dollar Coronas for like 4 hours until we got back on the boat.
That's nuts.
My mom bought me a Blue Demon
Blue
luchador
Demon?
mask for $9.
I bought the Nacho Libre
That's
one.
pretty awesome, man. But
It was like legit, like
uh,
authentic.
I
Blue
think
Demon.
Mexico would be a lot like San Juan when I went there. San Juan was pretty fucking cool. Yeah, they had a beautiful women, dude, and they had these huge churches. Like they were massive, dude. Like the whole city would go to those.
Yeah,
huge
dude, I know.
churches.
I've seen
thought-
Fast and Furious.
I thought you said they had beautiful women. Like when you said they
I
had
mean, they have
beautiful
beau-
women, and you said huge, I immediately was like, "Please tell me he's gonna be like they had huge tits.
Yeah, no,
Huge
They were
fucking
so
knackers.
friggin' fake. I want to just pop one of
I
them."
just wanted to like go.
Because I imagine Tommy would say something like that. He's
Yeah.
a dirty boy.
Yeah, he is.
I would.
So
But
yeah, how was your cruise?
you know,
But, yeah,
it was cool. You know, it was just like it was different going out of the country because I didn't ever think I would. You know, like I've
Yeah.
never been out.
now that I have a passport, that's all I want to do is go to other countries.
Cool.
We all three have passports, dude.
Oh my god.
We should do an annual trilogy trip.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
Let's go to Europe.
Let's backpack
Let's
through
go
the
to
Alps.
Amsterdam, dude.
go to Europe. Fuck some horse.
Luke and I can't.
That's all right. I'll fuck the horse for you.
Hey, they're legal there. Are you making milk and cookies over there? Recording a podcast, I look over at Tommy's just dunking.
Dunking some Chips Ahoy in a little mug of fucking milk.
So when I went to Mexico, we stayed at the Hard Rock Hotel there, and it was all expenses paid. And when you spend
I'm doing that for the honeymoon.
when you spend 4 to 5 days in paradise, and all your drinks are essentially, I mean, you've paid for them, but they're essentially free.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm
You
getting
won't
my
know
money's worth,
how
dude.
great it is until you're on the plane back home, and you're like, "Oh no, I have to pay for my meals now. I have to pay
be
for
drunk by
alcohol."
Mm-hmm. Just like casino, dude.
Right.
Or,
I would
not
wake
casino.
up and I would have 3 or 4 drinks. Dude, I was
Oh,
a
sweet
serious
it is
alcoholic
to
when I
be
was in
drunk
Mexico.
Just like the
by
cruise,
noon.
dude. I had food on tap, dude, all fucking day long.
Mhm.
All types of food, barbecue.
We're gonna do. I don't know where we're going,
Everything.
but we're doing the all inclusive on for our honeymoon, and like I want to drink so much that by the first day I have my money's worth. Like that's how drunk I want to be.
Dude, that's what
on this trip.
happened. That happened to me because we left. We got there on a Tuesday and we left on a Saturday. And I remember when we landed there Tuesday, it was like 8:00, and I got shit faced.
Mhm.
Like I literally like almost just fell on top of this guy in the elevator. Like I was so bad, and Ashley got so mad at me because I was just so drunk. And that was the first night, and I'm like, I don't know if I can. I gotta pace myself the rest of the week, but I'm just trashed. And we have a hot tub in our room, like a little jacuzzi.
Nice.
Like we were living baller status. It was fantastic.
Nice.
Because it had like a little jacuzzi, and then the other side it had just a sink, and then the
Think about the paradise sex though. Like destination sex is so much better.
Well, if you guys ever go to Palm
you know what
Springs,
I'm talking
go to
about.
Palm Springs, and it is fucking like out of the movies, dude. Like
Well,
everything looks like you can fuck in the showers, dude. If you
we had a really cool shower too. It was one of those like clear all glass ones, like looked like a phone booth kind of. We had
Yeah.
one of those, but although I was very drunk, I reached the peak level of vacation on night 1. I'm like, it can only go down from here because I get in the bedroom. I was like, oh yeah, fuck, we got a jacuzzi. I start up the jacuzzi, and Ashley's laughing at me because I start up the jacuzzi. Before I do that, I'm butt naked in a row, and I order a cheeseburger and fries.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And so it comes
Yes.
up right as the jacuzzi gets done. So Ashley was laughing at me because I just started laughing.
Because naked Jake eating a cheeseburger in a jacuzzi. Come on.
I got my legs sprawled out like across the jacuzzi, and I'm just leaned back as far as I can be, and bubbles are just filling my crotch. Like just parts of my body are covered in bubbles. And I'm just like, she's like, what? Laughing at me because I'm just munching on this cheeseburger, and she's laughing at me. I'm like, I'm living my best life. And then she's like, yeah, you look like you're having the time of your life. Yeah, without a doubt, I'm going back to a tropical destination again.
Fuck yeah,
I want to
yeah.
go on a cruise or something like that. Because when I got home, I was like, I miss it already. You know why? Because it was the first time I've ever been on a vacation where I didn't have to pay for anything. And I had to, like, budget in my head. I was all just, when we went to Colorado, it was great. And I would gladly go back to Colorado. The only part that I hate about it is the drive. It's like a 10-hour
Yeah.
drive.
Going through Nebraska, man.
Nebraska's
Well,
a dead fucking state.
going from central
Middle of
Iowa,
Nebraska's dead as fuck. That's it.
yeah,
Like there's literally nothing for
going
miles.
from central Iowa to Colorado is so shocking how much different Colorado is and how beautiful of a state that is, man.
Oh yeah.
When you get in there and you see those mountains for the first time, it's gorgeous.
You see like the really close up
It
like
just
little
keeps on
hills.
kinda
And you see
rising
the
and
mountains, and then you
rising
see the
and up
fucking
and down.
mountains.
And you see the red rocks.
And then you just see like the fucking clouds, and you see just a faint little outline
Dude,
of a mountain.
it was awesome again because we went on a trip where it was with Ashley's college friends, and all of them are actually adults and make money, and I don't because I try and do this and I can't make any money podcasting. Cry.
Please come.
But we got,
subscribe.
like,
give
yeah.
us fucking money.
Yeah, Jake Williams Show. loudandopinionated.com. What was really cool about it is they all make good enough money. And we got in this cabin in the woods in Colorado Springs. It's
He
fantastic.
survived. He was one of the only survivors.
Except for that one time we all got in the hot tub and that was not good. We were in there for like a couple hours and I was like, oh god,
You
that
can go sterile being in a hot tub too long. Fucks up with your giblets.
just fucked up with your giblets. So yeah, those are the vacations I took.
know
So
what?
you started in Miami on the cruise?
Yep. I've never been. Well, yeah, I've been. Wait, no, I had never been to Miami, but I've been to Florida, obviously.
Yeah, you've been to Tampa. I thought you said you were in Miami and
Mhm.
the Snapchat thing. Okay.
Yep. And that was the
MIA.
last of my service because
democracy.
right when I got on the the boat, you don't have any service or anything. You can't. If you
Oh, basically, you just have no phone.
if you try to have service, it's gonna cost you an arm and a leg.
You have,
over there.
you have to. Pay
We had Wi-Fi at our hotel, but my phone was very spotty with Wi-Fi. And honestly, you don't give a shit when you're in paradise.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Continue your
Maddie was
story,
saying that.
Tommy.
Maddie was saying that like when we
What?
go on our honeymoon to like not bring our phone. And I was like, well, what if fucking something happens? We need our phone. Like, okay, well we'll just put it on airplane mode. So we need it. We need it. On like 7 days, Saturday to Saturday.
Seven.
What's this?
Was that movie 6 Days, 7 Nights? That's
That's one of
Maddie's.
her favorite movies.
That's how I know about that because I remember you bought that for her one year, and I was like, "This is
Yeah,
a random
I
movie."
I don't think it's that good, but
It's-
she fucking loves it.
It's really not.
And I want to say that movie is almost like Dumb and Dumber for me.
Right.
Where you just pop that fucking thing in anytime, any place, anywhere, and it's a good time.
Yeah, I would say that about. I could quote the whole entire movie of Anchorman. I could do every line. I've seen it. It's my
'Cause-
favorite movie of all time.
I honestly think that growing up, me and Tommy were like Harry and Lloyd.
Yeah.
And I was the gas man.
No, you weren't the gas man. You were like okay, a
a
little bit more in depth
Right.
explanation of our friendship. I think that it was like before Night at the Roxbury was an actual movie, and they didn't get Jim Carrey to do it. When it was Jim Carrey, Will Ferrell,
The
Chris
S- the
Kattan,
SNL
that's us
skit?
three, yeah.
Mhm.
And just in the back, Tommy's the situation because he just kind of like
slurps around.
leans in between the two seats and just like adds extra bullshit.
He won't put a seatbelt on, and that almost killed him.
Yeah.
When we got that car accident where we
Yep.
rolled the car,
It was like, yeah, I'm Tommy. I like to be inside the action.
and then we kiss your shoulders.
Yeah.
You just come and go. What are you doing? Just letting you know you're safe.
Just letting you know you're safe. 2 minutes later.
yeah.
Told you, Tommy Knapp. Tommy Knapp, Wreck Angel.
I've never actually shared that.
Wreck Angel?
Wreck Angel.
I've never actually shared that story on a podcast. That was a wild.
That
died.
was a wild experience.
We literally
man.
died.
When I seen your head whip like that, I was like, "Whoa, this is fucking."
No, if I
real."
didn't have my seatbelt on, I would have smashed my face on the concrete.
We would all be dead.
I would be dead. Yeah.
If it would have
We'd all
hit
be dead.
where your door was at, I would have fucking flung out of that bitch, and I would have died.
Yeah.
If it was head on, Tommy would be dead. Like right over.
Right
right
through
over.
the thing. Yeah, we got into a car accident when we lived in Lincoln. We were going to a party, which is funny, because we brought beer too. We were good about it.
Yeah, we had a case of beer. In the
We were
back
going to a
seat.
friend's party, and yeah,
It's
we're
because it was a couple of like of me and Tommy's like high school friends that
Right.
we hadn't seen in a couple years. Because I think they like moved away and came back.
Yep.
So we were like, "Fuck yeah, dude! Let's get a case. Let's fucking go. Let's
Yeah.
fucking party."
we were ready to
Didn't
party.
see them. Still haven't seen them.
Yep.
Which was
But
like the
yeah,
fuck-
we-
it could have made or break our fucking lives.
we got
after that night.
we got T-boned from the driver's side. We got T-boned, and it hit so hard that we
rolled twice,
and landed
like-
back on the tires.
It was like a top. Like the car was a top, so it was rolling like on the ground around, but it was also like in air rolling sideways. So it was almost like a fucking just.
The motherfucker flipped sideways,
Yeah,
it
we
was like a
rolled.
fucking. It was a
rolled.
roll and flip.
And then
all the
slanted.
way.
It was nuts.
facing the way the opposite direction that the car hit us on.
Like it's something you see in a fucking action flick.
Right. It was
Glass fucking everywhere.
We should have died that night.
But
oh yeah,
I like to
If we would have
explain
got
this
hit
story.
again, we'd have fucking shit.
If we got we went like from both sides.
Well,
I
from
like
those
to
cars
explain
that going
this
that
like
way, we could have
experience,
landed on top of a
like
car.
something you see in a movie where like there's no noise of the actual like happening, and all you hear is like some kind of Beethoven, like classical, like Mozart type shit,
Oh yeah.
and you're like slow motion, like in the air, and like you can see like everything, like you're just like a couple seconds ahead.
It's
of
like
everything.
that Quicksilver scene in the X-Men Days of Future
or like
Past.
Amazing Spider-Man when
When he does
Stan
the
Lee's
spire.
like doing the books with the
Yeah.
headphones on, and he's doing all that shit. Like that was like what it was, because I could see everything, and the car stopped.
I don't
I
remember.
got out.
Honestly, I don't remember seeing anything because all I saw from my side, I didn't see any sort of impact. But all I saw was the car start to move, and then as we're rotating, I just saw red lights, and it was like just red or like street lights, green, yellow, like all those colors, and that's all I could see. And then we land, and it was kind of cool because it was kind of like Ace Ventura when nature calls, when he parks the car and it rolls, and then he lands it on one side, and then it comes down. That's what it felt like.
Yeah,
Like,
it
it was
did.
literally
it did
like something
that.
out
It
of a
rocked.
movie.
Yeah,
It rocked.
because we landed on two wheels and then slammed back down on all fours.
Almost like Furious 7 when The Rock wrecks the fucking ambulance and just walks out and just fucking starts wailing with the machine gun. Like that was basically what happened.
Well, no, wait, it got my side. It got the passenger side because I had to get out through your door.
It's because
It caved in.
We got hit from the left. We rolled.
We rolled on
When
your
we hit-
side,
when we hit the
and
ground, we hit the ground. The whole like right side went to shit first.
Yeah, because I had to get out your door. My door was caved in. I remember
total.
Because it
Getting-
like crushed the top when it rolled.
Mm-hmm.
I remember getting out, and Luke was just like, when he got out, he just started like pacing like back and
Like
forth.
I unbuckled
he was
my
just like,
seatbelt.
What's going on?
I unbuckled my seatbelt, took off my jacket, don't know why, folded it, laid it on like the seat, and just walked away and started like pacing. Like
I'm just
I wasn't fucking freaked out that we just fucking died.
I for some reason
I wasn't
put a penny
freaked out
in my
about the
mouth
accident. I
'cause
was like, my
I was
mom
afraid about
is
all
going
the
to be
alcohol that
pissed.
exploded in my face
My mom is going to be
because of that
pissed.
case in the back. Of
Yeah,
this
but they
fucking
wouldn't
car.
have. But they wouldn't have
You weren't
done
driving.
anything.
Well, I know. I had no idea why I was freaking out.
And you didn't have an open container. The only open container was when it fucking busted and when we rolled.
Yeah.
And the
Because it
cop
was,
was just
sit-
like,
it
I'm
was,
just
like,
gonna
sitting
ignore
right where we got hit too.
Like, you didn't have an open container in there, so you're good.
So you're already gonna get in enough. In
And
enough
then
trouble
you
for this.
Well, they
you,
couldn't have done anything. It
you
wasn't-
celebrating in front of the fucking police officer after
Yeah,
the
dude.
fact.
Fucking, I had to do a breathalyzer or whatever test,
He did
And-
a whole Napoleon Dynamite thing.
He had one beer.
and I was like, all right, well, I had a beer, but it was like a couple hours ago.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, fine. So I breathalyzed, and he goes, all right, double zeros, and I did one of those like clap in Breakfast Club like fist pumps.
Even though his car is just totaled.
Fucking.
And then he was like, so you want to call a tow truck, get it taken away, call your insurance and everything? I was like, no, dude, I can drive it. It's fine. I'll drive it home. And he goes, have you seen your car? And I look out the window,
front.
like through the cage, and I'm like, fuck.
It's like when you crush a pop bottle or a pop can or a beer can. Like when you smash it, that's what his car looks
My
like.
car was literally just destroyed.
And
That's gonna be the thumbnail for this video. Is a picture of it.
do you still have one?
I'm pretty sure I do. I have my old phone, so
I remember I wrote a paper about it first college, and it was called "Rolling in the Jeep" instead of "Rolling in the Deep."
play on words, Tom.
I'll
It's
clip
funny.
this out and put this up separately. Call it "Rolling in the
It's
Jeep."
funny.
Rolling in the Jeep.
Rolling in the Jeep.
Somebody joked that I was unbreakable because I've been
I
like
hit my head.
lot of it.
I've been in like
inside
four.
of the
I've
Jeep when
Half
you
of those are
ride.
between me and you.
yeah, but I've never actually been driving, and it's always been like nasty accidents, and I walk away just fine
Well, the first one
because
wasn't
I'm
that bad.
fucking unbreakable.
First one wasn't that bad that me and you got in.
Yes, you
It was
are.
just because
No, it was just
stupid Asians hit me,
Hey.
which pisses me off, by the way,
Oh my God.
because
Delay.
they basically told me we had to pin it on somebody because it was a group of Asian exchange students. There's like 8 of them, and it's a fucking like sedan. There's only 5 seats, so they were already packed in a little too tight.
I'm gonna have to cut this out.
They didn't
feel
have.
like he's
ins-
about
they
to
did.
say
They
some
didn't
things.
have. They didn't have insurance on the car.
Oh, when you
It
guys
wasn't-
got hit at
It
that-
wasn't their car.
when I was trying to get you guys to that party.
Yeah.
Is this what
When
you're
you're trying to tell us how to get there.
They didn't have insurance on the
I was
car.
drunk as
They didn't have a
fuck.
license because they were in. They weren't. They were from actual China.
I had to drive
And-
back home that night.
They
Wait,
didn't.
Stop,
Did I?
Tommy.
It wasn't even their car.
Fuck you.
So it was like all this shit
My mic's
on
fucked
them.
up.
And they basically told me the cop basically told me they don't technically exist. So we're gonna pin it on somebody, and here's a ticket. Have
Yeah.
fun. I was like, fuck you. We made the wall.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys are on the wall. The
Great.
trilogy is on the wall
Trilogy.
in my apartment. So I wanted to kind of just go through the greatest hits. So the funnest times we've had together.
The greatest hits.
What is it? New Year's 14.
We don't
I
go
think
through the
that's
greatest
15.
hits at 24 years old.
That might be 15. I
I'm
moved,
25.
I moved
bitch.
to
We keep
Omaha
making
in
greatest
16.
hits.
I moved to Omaha in like 16, so it might have been 15. It's either 14 or 15.
No, you were there before that. You were there.
I moved to Omaha in
You
16.
moved to Omaha. I thought you said Lincoln. I was like, you were
Omaha.
in Lincoln.
No, I moved to Omaha in 16 because I was
lived with
I
me
was
for a
in
while.
Lincoln for almost 3 years.
So, Tommy is a piece of shit
Tommy was there for almost 3 days.
because Tommy left us,
Fucking moron.
and then I left.
I
us.
told
you.
Tommy this last night when we were talking. I was like, I don't want to be a dick, but thank you, buddy, because me and Jake are a lot more close now than
Yeah. Luke and I became great friends because we hung out all the
It's
time.
true.
Because Tommy left us.
We went from
fucking
we went
ass.
from fighting for Tommy's affection to just giving it to each other.
Yeah, we after we blew each other.
Oh, fucking put a fucking bow on
I was
it.
like, Tom,
The night
I swear
after
to
we
God,
just put each other's penises in our mouths.
Yeah.
It changed everything.
I told
smoke
Tommy,
some
I was like,
pot.
I swear to God, dude, he only invited me. He only invited me to his birthday party so he could secretly try to steal my sleeping bag. Like that's
I
his
did.
whole plot.
Because it was a Batman.
We're not
Forever
even
sleeping
fucking
bag.
friends, dude. We weren't fucking friends
I
then.
beat him up when we were kids once,
Yeah,
and I can't do it again. I guarantee it. We'll fight right now.
come at me, bro. Get your ass.
Luke.
I'll stand in for your dad, and you can try to kick my ass.
He's right though. That's the worst thing. I miss my dad dearly because a few days ago was the 3rd year anniversary of his passing.
Yeah.
And I
Which
said,
is
you know
also
what?
why I keep doing the jokes. I feel bad, but I don't want to tell him that.
So yeah, I'm still pissed. My dad got away with it. Like I could never beat him up, and he died
Yeah.
before I could.
It was the fight of the century that never happened.
So if there is a heaven, I'm gonna see his ass there. See you in
Ready.
hell.
Do
man.
a
That
do
ass
a
whooping
do a
that is
Bane versus Batman scene where you like just see him from across the crowd.
There's my son.
Your ass I will kick.
You think the Snickers is your ally? Because he likes Snickers.
Yeah.
He was the fat man.
Saint Peter, this is my
You
son.
like Snickers
Watch
ice
me
cream.
kick his ass.
I remember one time Tommy
That's how
came
I found
over
those out.
in high school. We had some of the devil's lettuce, and we raided my kitchen. Like we ate.
Was it? I was gonna say,
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
your
we'll get
dad
in- we'll
pissed
get into
about
that.
like the ice
Don't-
cream
don't
bars
bury
and
the lead.
bullshit?
We we ate like a bunch of shit though. Like we ate a couple of those like Totino's party pizzas, half another. I think a half of another frozen pizza that was still in the fridge. And then we ate, those like grab bags. We ate like 4 or 5 of those each. And then
The
we
grab bags.
yeah, like the little grab bags of chips.
Oh yeah, I thought you were talking about the snack packs and Nutter Butter, like the things.
No,
Because I get those for fucking free now.
And then we we get into the freezer and we eat like all the fucking fudge bars. And Dad is pissed. Because then we're sitting down there and we're coming down and we're like, oh my God, we ate too much food. And my dad comes in, opens up the freezer. There's like maybe, I think just one fudge bar left. And he takes it.
Jake, I can just imagine this right now. Jake, dude, Tommy, don't eat them all. Leave one for my dad so he doesn't get pissed. What the fuck, Jake?
So then he opens the freezer, sees the one fudge bar, takes it, and then shuts it and goes, we ate all the fucking fudge bars.
Who ate all the fucking fudge
And he
bars?
slams the door shut. I love you, Dad.
My favorite memory, though, of your dad is
Get
the night
your
we
ass
tried
here.
to we tried to recreate the best night ever,
Right.
and
That's Ashley shit too. Stay out of my food.
and we go over to your house for I don't remember what it was. I think it was
you
like
can have it.
we're trying to grab like a video, like a. I think we were trying to go find Left 4 Dead or something. We went back to your house,
right.
and your dad is like getting into bed, and he's like in his underwear, and he
Okay,
goes,
let me clarify here. We were coming into the back door of the house, and my dad
Jake
and my
was like, we don't want to
stepmom's-
wake him up if we're gonna go through the back to be quiet.
Yeah, I thought it was late enough where because my dad was a heavy sleeper. My dad and my stepmom were heavy sleepers, so I thought maybe we go back at like 9 or 10 o'clock. We go through the back door, and that's fine.
So we walked through the back door,
It wasn't
and,
fine.
and it was like just when he's going to bed,
The door was cracked open just enough.
just enough so you could see in, and he's getting into bed,
Nothing-
like crawling from the foot of the bed in his underwear,
My
and he just like stops mid crawl. What the fuck, Jake?
That's what's so funny is he didn't come in from the side and lay down like a normal person.
He like
Crawled.
sensually, like provocatively, like slow motion crawled from the foot of the bed to the top of
sees
the bed.
us looking in.
Stops, looks over. What the fuck, Jake?
Because again,
What the fuck?
I wanna-
me and you just ducked our head and walked forward.
Oh Jesus!
I want to reiterate, my dad was a very large man. So
This was before he started doing the losing weight type shit too. He was very large.
he was so the image of this very fat man in his underwear crawling into bed is gonna stop anybody in their tracks because they're gonna see that guy and they're gonna be like, I gotta know where this goes. What's he doing in there?
Is he gonna make it?
Is that a person? Is that a person or some candy? Like I don't know. Again, I loved him. He was a great dad, but he provided a lot of really funny moments with real fucking fudge bars.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
man.
the best thing. He doesn't care. He just
we
looks
watched-
straight at me.
We
What the
watched
fuck?
football with
Jake?
him every freaking weekend too.
Remember one time he body slammed Adam, our buddy Adam. Remember that? When Adam was doing something, and then they were like play fighting, and then my dad just like body slammed him because my dad didn't like him.
Dad was an asshole. Let's just put it at that.
Called you a gay tennis player.
For the longest time, I was trying to grow my hair out, and I had like long, like
You look like Justin Bieber.
Bieber hair going, and I wore a sweatband.
Yeah.
And he called me a gay tennis player for a while. Early 2000s, man.
Different
Fashion.
time,
Different time.
I remember one time he was yelling at my brother, and he's yelling something, and somebody left the door open, and my dad was livid about that because he had to go back and shut the door. And he's like, "Who didn't shut the door?" And I was like, "I don't know." And then Justin was like, "I didn't do it," or whatever. And my dad goes, "Well, it was just simple arithmetic." And my brother's like, "What the fuck does math have to do with this?"
All right. I get.
But he's like, dude, I'm taking your last Pepsi. I'm doing it.
I'm gonna do
Fuck
it.
you, dude. I'm doing it. And he comes downstairs like a couple minutes later, like has it cracked open. He goes, dude, I did it.
I did it.
You did it, dude.
Tommy and I had some Cheech and Chong movies. Those were the days. I remember the first time. One of the first times.
You love him more than you do me, don't you?
No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna talk about us smoking weed on the podcast.
I just remember the one time. Yeah. And out of nowhere, we got za, and we cook a pizza. Trashed.
I think Tommy and I were bad for each other. When was this?
Your parents' house,
Oh God.
like long, like
Remember the time I got drunk in my mom's
right
room?
after you got kicked, like your mom pulled you out, Lincoln. It was like maybe a couple
Oh.
months later, and we were like super. It was the night where Michael was with the breadsticks. Like, Michael, you need to eat all of those. Yeah,
We
Those
we
are
ate a
good.
pizza, and you're
Yeah.
like fucking like
we got za.
we got za. Shh, sleeping.
I remember. Do you remember the time when I got drunk at my mom's wedding?
Mhm.
And I mean, I was bad, and
yeah,
it
you
had
were
been.
fucking smashed.
I
dude.
was
had to carry
trashed.
you into your fucking into my
And
I
truck.
brought my ex-girlfriend to that as a date.
Oh fuck! I forgot you were there. Jenny and Adam were there too.
I babysitted
God
him
rest
the
your
rest
soul.
of the night, and he got mad for me making a fucking thing of cereal for him.
No, I didn't.
No, you did.
I made it.
Speaking of cereal, it's one night I'm in the apartment, all the way in the kitchen,
we're at a party.
and all the way across like the whole apartment onto the balcony. Jake looks over, sees me in the kitchen having a bowl of cereal. He drops everything he's doing. He does the whole mind blown thing. Runs inside.
I may or may not have been under some substances that night.
Can I have a bowl of cereal? And I'm like, yeah, dude, go for it. And I'm
When I am under the influence, if I get some food that I like, it doesn't matter what it is. I'm not going to talk to you for for however long it takes.
I don't know.
you
I'm
to
pretty
eat that.
sure it was like Lucky Charms or some
chocolate
bullshit.
Lucky Charms.
Yeah, it was something crazy.
Because I will take it and I will consume it in a way that an animal would, if they like a dog, if they've never had the human food. Because I go.
It's like
You
he
just hear
doesn't
the-
he doesn't know when he's ever gonna get it again.
You just hear
basically,
the breath, and then people will stare at me like, "You hungry? Like, are you okay? Do you not
I
eat?"
literally stood there with a smirk on my face because I was like, I was waiting for this because I'm just like,
Okay, you looked like you was having a really good time with that cereal, so I wanted some of it.
surreal.
You guys, I'm tired and I'm hungry.
You're always tired and hungry. Tommy, tell me the story of your birth.
I was there, dude. Like,
Well,
so I saw the light and I slowly slowly crawled out of that snatch. That was my mom's.
let's not talk about my mom's snatch.
I
I don't even like calling it like that.
Remember that time
About that.
we almost got caught, or we did get caught, and you guys had curfew?
Yeah.
I was 16, they were 15, and believe it or not, we were not under any. We were sober, completely sober.
This was before we discovered substances.
Yeah, that's before we started drinking and smoking pot in high
This
school.
is before Jake duped me into smoking pot, and I duped Luke into smoking pot.
Yeah.
It was a circle of us getting each other in
So-
trouble.
We had just been up like all night. We're fucking scaring the fuck out of each other. We're watching scary movies.
We were watching scary movies, so we thought it'd be funny to go outside and play hide and seek, essentially.
Yeah.
But the trick is, when you find me, I scare you. It's a totally different game. It's not childish. We were 15,
So
16.
we go and we're in this big ass field, literally a fucking hop, skip, and a jump away from the
across
house.
the street from Tommy's house.
And we fucking like my initial thought was fuck the cops, duck. So we just fucking hit the dirt, thinking, oh, they're not gonna see us. They drive by and they see fucking three fucking teenagers face down in the
First
fucking
of all,
grass.
who was it? You or was it Tommy who saw the lights first?
I think it
I
was
did.
Tommy.
Because Tommy yells, "Hit the deck," or no, you yelled it.
I said, fuck, hit the deck.
Because Tommy saw the lights, and then I saw him, and my instinct was just be calm. That you didn't do anything wrong. You're just out late, whatever. But when you said hit the deck, it was an instinct to me. I'm like,
And then
I gotta
'Cause
do
it
it.
was
remember when I was
instinct when
like-
he was like, fuck the cops. And I was like, shit,
No,
they
I
can't
was-
see us.
You remember when I
Drop.
was like, crawl forward because we didn't get into the shadow or whatever of the
Yeah,
little
we
bank
kept
that
moving.
drops
So
down.
then they come out and they're like, have the lights fixed on us. I'm like, don't move. I don't think they had a gun pulled out.
oh no.
They just had a flashlight on us. I'm like, fuck. And so we get up, and then there's this one cop that he looks at us, and he's like super smug about it. Like he's very proud of his small town police job.
We got a
And
call from a fucking church that was.
So we got a
yeah,
call
the church that was
for,
right next to
disturbing
your
the peace.
house.
Are you guys trying
Um,
to find out about our pedophilia going on around here?
Oh, it was a Catholic church.
We got a call about some vandalism in the area.
Right. And so I'm
We're
like,
what?
Don't go near that.
keep in
basement.
mind, this is where we start to get really fucking nervous because dipshits
Earlier-
that we are, we
Earlier
spray
that
painted
day,
these clear airsoft guns.
so our fingers were covered in black spray paint.
Because we were shooting a video, and we spray painted these clear airsoft guns.
To make them look real. you
And
know?
yeah, so we have black paint on our fingertips. So the whole time we all look at each other and are like, at this point because we're like talking about vandalism. We look at each
We're
other.
fucked.
We all communicate telepathically. Put your hands in your pockets.
Slowly.
Yeah, we're
both-
all just in
three, just
sync.
kind of like. Shink. What?
I had a hoodie on. I was like, hey, what's going on? And yeah, and then you're like, what's going on? Well,
We're staying over here, like literally
Yeah.
across the street.
Are
Oh,
staying
I
at-
get it. I get it. You're staying at his house. He's staying at yours. You're staying at there. Like,
Yeah.
no, we're all literally staying here.
we all looked at him
Nope, I live like 2 blocks or
across
2
the
feet,
fucking street.
Yeah, I live across this fucking street.
It wasn't even a street. It was an alley. So it was like
no, we
not
were in
even
No,
a
it was
one
in the
gravel.
lane.
middle of the
That's what I'm
rock
saying, it was
road,
like a
and I
rock
could walk
road.
on 2 feet to my fucking to my dirt.
So stupid. And then he
My
like
fucking
puts
dirt.
us all in the back seat. We drive not even like 10 feet around the corner to the house. And he like gets us all out, have the big conversation with Mike and Ann, and then he throws me in the back seat again, and he's talking to me. And we drive up to
Oh,
my,
you had to
my
drive
parents'
home.
house. I was like, this is fucking stupid. Because Jake got scot-free, got away scot-free,
Yeah, because I was 16,
which is
so
fucking stupid.
I didn't get
Because
curfew.
me and Tommy were like a month away from
Well, it's-
fucking being 16.
It would be like if I worked late
Yeah.
at a job. You at 16 you can do that, and
Stupid.
15 you can't.
14, you can get a job.
That's true.
You just can't work past 7. So yeah. What I was doing in my youth, I was working till like fucking 2 a.m. sometimes.
That was the most annoying thing about that whole experience was the fact that we were like, "Fuck it, let's go home," and then that's when we get stopped by the
Yeah.
cops. And we didn't. And you guys had to go to court for that.
Yeah, we had to go to court, and we could tell the fucking judge was like, "This is fucking stupid."
right. And it was even funnier is Tommy's mom was just like, "Why did you do that? Why did you go outside at 4 a.m.? Like, why outside and stay up all night in here?" And we were like, "We wanted the thrill, you know." Because we would always sneak out of the house late at night just for the
just to be outside.
shits and gigs.
Yeah.
It was never to do drugs or anything like that. We were always just dicking
We're
around.
fucking night owls.
Yeah, we
Sure,
don't
dude.
go to
Stayed
bed.
up every time we were together. We stayed up all fucking night.
Yeah.
Do you remember that one time? I don't know. I was like 12 when we had the birthday
Smash
party.
Brothers.
Birthday party playing Smash Bros. Like it just came out. I got it. We were fucking up all night.
Playing on N64.
Johnny goes upstairs to sleep on the couch. Eric is passed the fuck out in the middle of the basement,
And we, were
and we just fucking put
mustaches.
shit in his asshole. We were pouring, we were like sticking paper in it. We were like pouring water down his crack, and he was not doing anything.
Jesus Christ.
He's just sleeping.
He's just like,
so awful.
right?
That was so
Because we were like,
stupid.
dude, Eric doesn't wake up for anything. Watch, and then we were like,
See, this
doing
is
stuff.
proof that like 12-year-old boys need to be institutionalized. Because who does shit like that? He was like, let's put a flying paper airplane into his butthole. Legit, we're having a competition.
Oh my god,
To see who can get the fucking the airplane
this is so fucking funny.
into his butthole.
Dude, just check this.
And he had his underwear on, so we're just literally just hitting his
Oh my
underwear.
goodness,
That's just
it was great shit.
I remember we used to do that to Donnie. Yeah, Tommy. He used to
Oh
do
my
that.
god,
He was
that
sleeping on the
motherfucker.
couch.
What's Dogface doing these days?
He's doing a lot of stuff.
He's the son I never had.
He's the boy I wish I was. No, he was sleeping on the couch, and Tommy and I were up late playing video games. I go, Tommy, watch this. I took out a barbecue chip, and I walk over to his face, and I just rub it on his lips, and he just like reels his head back real fast, and then immediately just drops his mouth open, and he just, and then he would keep doing. He's like, then eventually he was like, "Fuck off!" Remember that? I
Give a heel.
I'm telling you, like boys are crazy.
We're assholes, man.
There's that one time I
Fall asleep.
you guys weren't with me, but there's one time I remember the first time I ever saw 2 Girls 1 Cup,
No,
and I was like, "What?" Because that was coming around when we were in middle school.
we should go get a two swirls 1 cup. By the way,
Those are pretty good. Zombie burger.
yes.
But I remember sitting there watching it, and I remember thinking, why do people watch this? Why do we doing this? Because that was huge when we were in like 7th and 8th grade. Where are you going? You don't have anywhere to go.
I'm hungry.
You're always hungry.
Just fucking shut the fuck up.
This is why I don't like.
Fuck up.
That's why I don't like having Tommy on my show because
Hungry.
he gets like this all the time.
Hungry.
In the middle of recording one time, he just turned on the TV, and I'm like, "Hey, man, what the fuck? Trying to do a show here."
We
He's
have
laughing
any-
because he knows he did it.
Do you have any more great memories together?
No.
No.
They're all
fuck.
dead.
The night that we kissed each other.
Yuck.
All right, so
I don't want to
Fuck
share this
off.
story.
so these two guys, they're like going in for like a super dramatic like
We were playing gay chicken.
Titanic kiss, and like they both like look away from each other. They're like, "Oh, dude, you're so gay. Oh, you're gonna do it." And then I just come in and go,
No. You're telling that story wrong, Luke, because you weren't in the room at first. Because
true, I
we
wasn't.
went gay chicken, and then Tommy went. I went 90, got up in his face, and I was about ready to pull back and laugh at him, but then he went 10 and kissed me. And I don't care what Tommy tries to tell you, he kissed me. I did not kiss him.
No, I did not.
Point is, we kissed. And then I was like, oh, what the hell? We were both shocked by the situation. And then, yeah, Luke came in and was like, it's like kissing your
"It's
mom.
like kiss
dude."
your mom, dude," and just kiss Jake, and Jake
Yeah.
is like,
What the hell?
And Tommy goes, "Ew," and I just kiss him too. I was like, "Dude, kiss your mom. It's fine."
So
Luke kissed Adam
we're
on
gonna
New
go get
Year's.
some Taco Bell.
I did kiss
no,
Adam
no.
on New Year's. What about Taco John's?
Yeah. 6-pack and a pound
How about we wait till...
Oh fuck.
Oh, that probably hurt like a bitch. I hate that shit.
All right, I think that's...
Wait till Ashley gets here.
I think that's enough
No.
for...
One more memory.
Well, we still got two
if we
other
can, if we can think of.
parts.
No, this is the reminiscing
got
episode.
Two fucking
The next
parts,
one is like
Luke.
an actual like
The future.
topic.
Oh
And
my
the third one
God.
is just bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna kick your fucking
Because
ass.
it's gotta be the same thing, but each movie's different. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So like three different
I
parts.
missed just talking.
Three
to you
different
guys.
things. So this
That's why
is
it's fun.
us just reminiscing.
Oh my
so
God,
if we can
we
think
gotta
of
do
one
it all
more,
fucking spectacular.
I'll set it. Fuck you, Tommy.
Spectacular.
I said it.
Spectacular. It's fucking particular, right? We have to have
Spectacular. It's
particular thing
Tom,
of thing.
particular
Can we
and
stop
spectacular.
trying to-
Spectacular. Particular.
what's your
particular. Spectacular.
What's your other memory?
No, I'm just saying. Do you guys have one before we end it?
Do I?
Because I brought up the kissing thing because I thought that was fucking hilarious.
Oh my God, no, we're not doing.
remember
one
that
more.
time
Oh my God.
we?
In the car, and I go, "Boom, saw is ready."
Yeah, I remember.
No, that wasn't funny at all.
Fuck you. You laughed at me. Fucking ass off.
I'm kidding.
Remember that time?
You fucked a cow.
Yeah,
I was there.
Go for it.
I'm trying to think
Skip to the end.
because there's so many. There's so many good memories. I'm trying to remember, but the one that I laughed at the most would be the one that we mentioned with staying out late. But now I have to think of another one. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I would say New Year's 2015 was probably one of my favorite
Yeah.
memories
That's pretty good.
because that was a funny year because that was a year
I
where
should have got laid that night with that one chick. She wanted me so fucking bad.
No, was that
That
the year
one dude
after
that
he
was
got
really
kicked out? So was that
cool.
New Year's 2013 into 14?
that was 14 into 15. I remember because I went to 2 New Year's parties that night.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Ashley was nice enough to drive, so I got shitty at both parties. But
Yes.
I had gotten there later because I told Luke, I'm like, oh man, I'm going to another party, and he's like, whatever, dude, I'm not even mad. But he's like, fuck you. He's like really upset on the phone. But I'm like, no, I got a plan. I'll go to both. I'll hit them both. I'll go to Derek's for like a couple hours, and then I'll hit you up around like right before midnight, maybe 11
It's
midnight.
like, all right,
around there.
dude, you fucking sold me. Let's do this.
But he's like, you've got to be here before midnight. That was his thing because he wanted the ball drop and all that. So yeah, I get there. I get there almost at midnight, which is funny. I get there like 11:30. I come in. I'm already sauced. Luke's girlfriend Maddie, now fiance, she is gone, and it's sort of funny because
she slapped both of us at this point.
She slapped. Yeah. Oh, we'll get to that. But I get there, and then I totally didn't know about this, or maybe you mentioned it to get me to come. But I saw a picture of Tommy, and it was one of those times where we hadn't seen Tommy in a while. And I was like, oh shit, now it's an event. Whenever we get Tommy, it's like it's a trilogy day.
Oh yeah.
we get
We
so
try to
psyched.
just fucking get all the fucking fun jam packed into this like one night.
Right. If we get a weekend, it's phenomenal. But it's at least one night we have to do that. We did that on my birthday last year. That's that's another one. I just gave you one, Tommy. But yeah, so I get there, get around 11. The picture that we're referring, and I'll put it in as like the thumbnail of us. But there's a better one of this, but it's all of us huddled around laughing. But the best one that we ever took, all three of us have our head cocked back and we're laughing.
Mm-hmm.
And that like Ashley took the
in the kitchen,
perfect picture at the right point
we
because we always hung out in the kitchen.
Something about it.
But that night was great because I was already really drunk, and when I got to the party, everybody else was super drunk. It's always lame when you go to a party and you're the only one shitty.
Oh yeah,
and everybody's not
and
hasn't
like,
started drinking yet.
I was drunk.
Like let's fucking party.
I was like drunk dad mode in that night too.
Yeah,
like,
but that's how you fuckers get with me all the time.
I
Once
try
I'm
to like
fucking
watch
rage
around.
Mode, you guys are like chill, and I'm like fuck you, rage.
But I was like
drink
trying
so much
because this is my place. I'm trying to like monitor the whole fucking business. I'm trying to like watch everybody, but I'm trashed. So I don't care, but I do because this is my place.
Yeah.
And then we just kind of like giggled.
And then we all actually had champagne, and we all. I wish you could have been here.
Actually, that
for
day,
the past New Year's,
Maddie's parents were like, "Hey, we'll buy you alcohol. How much shit do you need?" So me and Tommy
look at it.
Me and Tommy drive all the way to her parents' house.
Look at it.
And why are you raging?
But
we literally like pull up to their house and we open the door. They just load up a bunch of fucking alcohol in there, and we close the door and we're like, "Wow, we just did this." And we drive all the way back and we just start setting up and getting drunk.
Shut up.
This is also around the time when
I had to
Corona
work the
gave
next
cans.
day. I had to work the next day after that, and went to De Leon's in Lincoln and got a big ass hash brown burrito, their breakfast burrito.
Yeah, let's go get some 6-packs and pound.
Let's stop spending money.
Fuck you, Jake.
So yeah, I think that's unless you got a story, Tommy, that is your favorite memory of us.
One of your favorite memories. I don't have a memory.
Whatever. All right, thanks so much for listening to another episode of.
We're making the best memory tonight.
Right now with our friends. Thank you so much for listening to part one. Stop it. Of the trilogy. You don't smile at me. I hate when you interrupt people.
Fuck you. Thank you once again, and thank you for listening to our podcast of part one.
I'm cutting it off. I'm going to pre-record the outro. So there you have it, the trilogy part one. It's going to be really interesting to see what the next few episodes we have planned for this saga. But thank you so much for listening, and you can follow us on social media. You can follow us on Twitter at Loud Opinionated. You can like us on Facebook, Loud and Opinionated, and you can follow us on Instagram, Loud and Opinionated Brand. And have a great rest of your day or whenever you're listening to this. And most importantly, be loud and be proud.